Welcome. My name is Patrícia, and today we're going to read the book of Nahum. And it's gonna be a reading that's gonna be quick because it's only 3 chapters. And I highly recommend you to sit there and join me because I don't know what is this chapter about. I don't know what's this book about, and I bet you don't know either. So let's all read together because this is one of the few books in the Bible that is not necessarily talked about on my own perspective because I never knew that there's a book called Nahum, even in English, even in Portuguese. So I'm very excited, and I hope you are. Feel welcome to write in the comments any questions that you have, and I'll be very, very willingly to read them. Thank you. So much better. I did my hair, and it didn't come out the way I wanted, but I'm gonna try again. Chapter 1 of the book Nahum. The burden of Nineveh. The book of the vision of Nahum the Elkoshite. God is jealous, and revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he searched worth for his enemies. And the Lord is slow to anger, and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord shall The Lord had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuked the sea and mocked it dry, and dried up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel, and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and the darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not raise up the second time. For while they be folden together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as double foolery dry. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Lord, though they be quiet, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down, when he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. For now will I break his yoke from off thee, and will burst thy bonds in sunder. And the Lord had given a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name be sworn. Out of the house of thy gods will I cut off the graven image and the molten image. I will make thy grave, for thou art vile. Behold, upon the mountains I mean, the feet of him that bringeth good things, I mean, tidings, that publisheth peace. O Judah, keep thy solemn feast. Perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off. I want to take a break and say welcome to ACPP 9R1. I'm reading the book of Nahum chapter 1, and I'm gonna finish with chapter 3. So I hope that answered your question. Hello, David. That was hot. Chapter 2. He that dasheth in pieces is come up before thy face. Keep the munition, watch the way, make thy loins strong, for, fortify thy power mightily. For the Lord had torn away the excellency of Jacob, as the excellency of Israel, for the empires have emptied them out, and marred their vine branches. The shield of his mighty men is made red. The valiant men are in scarlet. The chariots shall be with flaming torches in the day of his preparation, and the fir trees shall be terribly shaken. The chariots shall rage in the streets. They shall they shall just one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings. He shall recount his worthies. They shall stumble in their walk. They shall make haste to the wall thereof, and the defense shall be prepared. The gates of the river shall be opened, and the palace shall be delivered, and Hazub shall be led away captive. She shall be brought up, and her maids shall lead her as with the voice of doves, tabering upon their breasts. But Nineveh is of old like a pool of water, yet they shall flee away. Stand, stand, shall they cry, but none shall look back. Take here the spoil of silver, take the spoil of gold, for there is none end of the stone and glory out of all the pleasant furniture. She is empty and void, and waste, and the heart melteth, and the knee smites together, and much pain is in all loins, and the faces of them all gather blackness. There is the dwelling of the lions, where the lions, even the old lion, walked, and the lions whelp, and none made them afraid. The lion did tear in pieces enough for his whelps, and strangled for his lioness, and filled his halls with prey, and his dens with ravine. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke, and the sword shall devour thy young lions, and I will cut off thy prey from the earth, and the voice of thy messengers shall no more be heard. Chapter 3, and the last chapter of the reading. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the praising horses, and of jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their carcasses. They stumble upon their corpses. because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that sealeth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against, where is that word? Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast the abominable filthy upon thee, and make the vile, and will set thee as a gazing Scott. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Yes, shall I seek comforters for her? I mean, for thee? Art thou better than Populon? Wait, what? Populos no? That was situated among the rivers, that had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and the her wall was from the sea. Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. But, I mean, Pot and Lubim were thy helpers. Yet was she carried away. She went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets, and they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Thou also shalt be drunken, thou shalt be heat, thou also shalt seek strength because of the enemy. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees with the first reap figs. If they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thine enemies. The fire shall devour thy bars. Draw thee waters for the siege. Fortify thy strongholds. Go into clay, and tread the mortar. Make strong the brinkile. I don't know. There shall the fire devour thee. The sword shall cut thee conqueror. Wait, what? The sword shall lay thee. Wait, the sword shall eat thee up like the. Okay, that makes more sense. Conqueror. Make thyself many as the conqueror. Make thyself many as the locusts. Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven. The cankerum spoileth and fleeth away. Thy crowned are as the locust, and thy captains as the great grasshoppers, which I think is grasshoppers, which camp in the edges in the cold day, but when the sun arise, they flee away, and their place is not. Know where they are. Thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. The people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathered them. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom hath not thy wickedness passed continually? And this is the end of this book. I'm wondering if you know the name of this book. I know for sure that you don't know the name of this book because it's a book that nobody talks about. If you know the book, put in the chat. I would like to see if you guys know the name of this book. So I know it's a hard thing to do, but it's between, I don't know, I don't want to give any hint. I don't want to give any hint, but is this the passage? What do you mean by that? Hello, Lily. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Please let me know if you know the book. So, before I finish, I just want to encourage you guys to read the Bible every day because I got saved by the word of the Lord. I went to church every day, I mean, every Sunday, but the church didn't save me. The church did not hand me a Bible. I got the Bible through a long story, but make it short. The Lord revealed Himself to me. He orchestrated everything and He made me read His Word. And because I seek for His Word and the truth, now I can confess with my mouth that Jesus Christ is the Lord and my Savior. Excuse me. So the world will not understand why I believe this because I'm convicted and there's nothing that can stop me from believing this truth. Because I know that Jesus Christ is so sweet and He loves me and He loves you, I'm going to share it because I want you to also experience this beautiful love. It's so good, but so good that I want you to experience it too. Because Jesus Christ is so amazing. He loves me and He doesn't even ask me to do anything but believe in Him and in His Word. So trust me, He is real. He is amazing and He loves you too. And He also wants to have a relationship with you. The only thing that you need to do is call for Him, read His Word, seek Him, and believe in Him. That's all. That's all. It's simple like that. Literally. Simple like that. So, why do you say that He's amazing to me, not to you, or not for you? And by the way, you have a genuine question. Why so late? Well, I was with my Christian group of friends, and we're just talking about how God is amazing. I'm a college student, so college students don't sleep on time. We always sleep late. So I kind of got stuck over there talking, and it was just beautiful. People were just opening up about their semester, how hard it was, how the Lord helped them. So that's why I'm late. I usually come here around 9:30 p.m. So I'm just being faithful, and I don't want to be reading 6 chapters a day. I want to stick with 3 chapters a day because 6 chapters sometimes is even 9. So I don't want to do that. I think once you see the miracle, there is no need to be faith in there. So I have never necessarily see a miracle as you say that the Lord has done in my life, but I have felt His love. I have felt His hug, like His word hugging me, and it's all about faith. If you need to see in order to believe it, it's gonna be hard. Even Himself say, "Blessed are those who can see me," because there are going to be people who will have to believe in me even though they haven't seen me. I don't know where it is in the Bible, but I know that is in there, and it's somewhere along the line. So it's gonna be hard to believe without even seeing it because that's even the definition of faith is believing without seeing it. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Cause to Makam, wait, what are you saying, Miriam? Anyways, I hope he reveals himself to you because I was actually talking to someone last week about the same thing. The person doesn't believe in the Lord because, I mean, it doesn't make sense. So, what can I say? Everything happens for a reason. The Lord will not force you to believe in Him. He wants everything to be genuine and He wants it to come out of your own will, like your free will. So it's love, because you cannot force anybody to love you, because if it comes out of pressure, it's not genuine. And the Lord loves when we do it from our heart, because we are willingly choosing Him, not because He didn't make us any choice. Someone give this example. Imagine if someone kidnaps you and put you in a room and then say, "You gotta love me. You don't have anything to do but love me." Let's say you did love them, like you did love them. Will that love even be genuine? Would you even call that love? No. I bet you say no, because you don't got a choice. But when you actually have a choice to love someone genuinely, willingly, that's beautiful. And that's what the Lord wants. So that's all I have to say. Don't take too long, because we're almost getting there to the point where we won't have time to make that decision. So don't take too long to make that choice. If He's knocking the door, if if He's talking to you about giving His life to Him, trust me. Even Him say, just try me. Like, just try and see for yourself. Don't take it for granted. Try for yourself. And if you don't like it, you can walk away. Like, He's not gonna force you. You can try, but try willingly and genuinely. Like, try to listen to the word. Try to do what the word says, verse to verse, and see what happens. And if it doesn't happen, I mean, you're free to go away. Like, walk away. He's not gonna force you to stay. So that's all I can say. Test the word of the Lord. Test it, because He even calls us to test it. So that's all I can say. I think you guys can see that I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll pray for you all, and I hope to see you all tomorrow if the Lord allows me to be here tomorrow. Thank you.